I love
Good.
her.
Another peaceful minute before I talk to you idiots.
Happy to be here now.
I'm finally happy now. It's about time. It only took almost 24 years to figure out
Like
how.
watch Planet Earth.
Bring us in, JJ.
Are you drinking Pepto Bismol? That's what it looked like. Just like straight out of the water bottle. But again,
You know, I'm
alright.
sponsored by Ace energy drinks, right?
Yes, Pepto. Yeah. So welcome, guys. This is the first post Super Bowl edition of our little get together. And this week we have another idiot to join us three idiots. We have met him one time. He is Elliot's good friend. So I will let Elliot do the introducing.
So, well,
No,
this
we
man, I have put up with his shit for years. We've even lived together. He has the worst takes of any guy around. And
Except for his spider, Donovan Mitchell stuff.
no, that's not this guy. But anyway, so without further ado, let's bring in Lucas Martin.
Is there like an applause thing you can do on the thing?
What's up, boys?
I can't. It must be paper.
It's a pleasure to be here.
How'd you like your intro, Luke?
I like a lot. I could have some Donovan Mitchell takes if you want. I mean, I got
think
them
we're
all
actually
stored
going
up.
to that. My other buddy gave me a good list that we're going to go through.
Oh God. Is freaking what's his name on there? D'Angelo Russell in the top five?
No, not this time.
Ooh, he's in my honorable mentions.
Maybe top five Ohio State Buckeyes in the league, but that's about it.
Don't
I
forget
give the
Keenan
nod to
Mason.
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley. I can't even think of any other people.
Lucas is a big Mike Conley guy.
No one since 2013. I don't know anybody.
There's not too many people in the league from Ohio State, is there?
Jay-Sean Tate's balling in Houston right now.
It's true.
Is he?
Remember him?
Okay.
So Christian Wood can't stay healthy, though. But we'll get into NBA talk later. We'll start with the Super Bowl aftermath. Lucas got a hot take about Patrick Mahomes.
I think he stinks.
Now, that
I mean,
is
You're like 110 yards in the big game will agree with you.
I mean, that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen. Everyone's talking about all these great throws he made. They're all incompletions. Every single one of them.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Their offense looked about as stagnant as possible.
Yeah, we can start there. Let's agree with that. We can start with what was the bigger surprise? How good the Bucks were, or how bad the Chiefs were? I know they go hand in hand, but what was the bigger surprise?
It was definitely how bad the Chiefs were because we haven't seen the Chiefs be less than average in over 3 years. That was shocking. That was shocked. They didn't score a touchdown.
They did not score a touchdown.
They didn't score a touchdown.
I mean, I think the biggest disappointment was the Kansas City's equipment manager, because whatever gloves that the wide receivers were using that game weren't working at all. So I actually started a GoFundMe account for the Kansas City Chiefs to get better wide receiver gloves.
They should have grabbed just sticky face masks.
Yeah, that would have worked. Right?
I drilled Darrell Williams in the face mask when he was throwing like this.
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen more throws that I've been like, wow, about like that. Mahomes was on another level, insane that game, and it's completely like, imagine if they won that game and he was making those throws.
That was the second greatest. That would have been the second greatest passing catch I've ever seen.
If
Number
if
one,
he was completing those passes and they won, yeah, he'd be on pace to be better than Brady all time. But they lost, and that's all credit to the Bucks. I mean, we saw a little bit against the Packers. I mean, they played really well against the Packers. We weren't really expecting that great, but we thought the Chiefs were a different level.
Yeah. No, the number one passing catch was Lucas Martin hit me in the back of the end zone. But it actually didn't count. They didn't give it to us.
We count it. We count it in our hearts.
In our I Am Flag football game.
I was compared the flag. I was compared to being the flag football and Patrick Mahomes. I get that a lot.
Yeah, we called Lucas the Patrick Mahomes of flag football, even though he's a lefty.
Hold on, I think we got a little technical issues going on with.
No worries.
Good start. Are you guys big Tom Brady guys?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, you're a Patriots fan, aren't
He's
you?
the one. He's like the one Patriots fan that didn't root for Brady.
No, I actually I'm in an Instagram support group full of New England fans that are tired of all the bandwagons. A lot of fake Patriot fans out there.
Is it banned? Like I don't get how you can say that because you followed Kyrie Irving around wherever he went. It's the same thing.
Football's different. It's so different.
How?
Because people move all the time. It happens less and less in the NFL. Well, it's happening more and more now. But when we were kids, the NFL, man, you retired with that team.
I don't know.
That's how
I think if Brady would have went to like the Dolphins and done this, it'd be okay to hate him. But like he's got nothing against the Patriots have nothing against the Bucks. Like the Bucks mean nothing to them. So you can be happy for your guy getting his 7th win. Like, I think no matter what, he's a Patriot. Like this doesn't affect that.
I think it was more like how he left the Patriots. I think it was more like how he left the Patriots.
And like
I don't think it was under bad terms.
Oh, I think
good terms.
I think it was bad. More bad than good. You gotta think, man. He took Gronk with him. We could have used Gronk the year before.
Gronk was retired.
Well, he was still retired when he brought him back out.
Was he there the Brady's last year in New England?
No.
Yeah, so
he's like, Gronk, stay retired. I'm not coming back. Don't worry about it. We'll go somewhere else together. That to me is a little shady. It's like, come on.
I think it's more on the Patriots than Tom. They didn't
It is, but I stick with my team over my quarterback in my lifetime because quarterbacks come and go, but the team stays forever unless you're the Edmonton Oilers or the Houston Oilers. and then you go away. What's going on with this guy?
Is he in here again?
No.
So 7. Lucas, you're a big Bulls guy. I think you know where I'm going to go with this. Does 7 out of 10 for Brady cement? I feel like as of right now, like unspoken, Jordan is the GOAT of GOATs. No?
Yes.
So does this eclipse him?
No.
Why?
Because Jordan was given the nickname GOAT. Like you can't really compare these two because like they're both the most dominant people in their sport, in the history of their sport. But like, I don't know. I mean, Jordan's 6-0, Brady's 7-4, which is impressive. 7-3, which is like ridiculously impressive. But like,
yeah, Eli Manning has a better winning percentage.
I don't know. Brady has like cracks in his armor. Like Jordan just never lost.
Right. That's fair. Like, do we want to talk about like the actual game at all? I know that it sucked.
We could talk about how bad all of our picks were and how I lost a lot.
Did anybody bet tails?
I did.
I did too. Okay.
Yep. I bet the Gatorade color. I was wrong there.
Yep. Oh, I took blue. I had blue.
It's a good call. I bet the first play of the game to be a pass, so that was a good start. I knew if Tom Brady got the ball first, it had play action pass written all over it. Other than that, the game was a snooze.
I had Leonard Fournette's first rushing attempt to go under 3.5. He had his first rushing attempt. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and then powered it for 3. I was terrified. But
we
like
talk a little commercials. Thoughts on the commercials?
Oh, we could talk a little commercials. What was your guys' favorite commercial?
I thought they killed it with the commercials this year. I thought overall, I don't have any that stick out.
Can't think of no.
I mean, the Will Ferrell Finland one was pretty damn good.
Yeah, Norway. Yeah, I like that one.
What was a different one that I saw? The Matthew McConaughey Doritos one was all right.
Okay, I remember that one. Maybe it wasn't that good.
Like he was like a paper.
Yeah, he was like a piece of paper.
Yeah. Okay.
The M&M's was decent.
That's the only one I remember right now.
There was a lot of hubbub. You remember the oat milk commercial? That was just like the dude just
singing. CEO just talking.
Yeah, that was terrible, but I think it was intentionally terrible.
I wanted to stop watching at the fourth quarter. The beginning of the fourth quarter, I wanted to turn the game off. I'm not happy. I lost.
It was, I mean, from one of the best offensive units we've ever seen. It's a pretty embarrassing performance.
Right.
Which I credit a lot to the Bucs defense because, I mean, they just had an answer for everything.
Weren't the Chiefs out both tackles?
Yeah, I was just saying. I guess we should address that. Like, I don't know. You could say like this, Lucas, but both tackles out. Mahomes was getting pressured. Four rushers every single time.
Oh, the memes are great though. Like Mahomes be like, and then it's that college football clip where the guy like gets his knees taken out and he throws it like completely on his back.
Oh yeah, the upside down throw.
Yeah, these memes are great though, but yeah, I don't know. I still. What's like an early prediction for next year's Super Bowl? Could you see a rematch like everyone's saying? Was it
Chiefs Rams?
Chiefs Rams? That's a stat talk right there. I like that.
Oh my gosh!
But here's the thing. I think Mahomes is the type of guy that is going to go to bed with like the final score like up on his ceiling, so he goes to bed looking at it, he wakes up and he sees it. I think he's going to come out and kind of be kind of a nightmare for everybody next season.
I mean, I don't think he needed the final score to be a nightmare for everybody. He's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
I just think
he'll be a problem.
He's not saying a whole lot about all this. How many interviews has he done?
Well,
How many?
I think he just had a child, or he's having a child in the coming days.
Oh, so I don't know him like that, but
either way, I think the Bills earned them some love this year. I like them going into next year.
But they got smoked
for a non-Chiefs pick. I know, but they're so young, man. Their defense is really good.
Yeah, their defense is young and good. That game trade was perfect.
When Bill Belichick makes a move and gets Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson,
and
bring it.
And
there's only one ball. Don't forget about that.
It's a good transition into what we're going to do later.
Right. Wilson for the first half, Watson for the second. Let's get it.
So,
all right. I mean, yeah, I don't think any of us do we make any money on the Super Bowl? Any of us?
Oh no, I was hammering Chiefs money line the whole time.
Oh, dude, I bet the Chiefs money line 3 times and got it wrong.
Yeah, I did. I think I did it 3 times. It was 3-1 at halftime, and I was like, I need to hammer this.
Yep, I did too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a lot of people lost money on it.
I took him at 7.5, I believe, at halftime.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna bet Buccaneers, but everybody I knew bet Chiefs, so I couldn't bet against everybody.
Right?
Knew, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
no, you're the big zag guy when everybody zigs, man.
I know, but I would have, but I'm not gonna bet against them. You know? Disrespectful.
When in the game did you guys realize that, like, holy shit, the Chiefs aren't going to win? Like,
it wasn't until after halftime. I think it was the pick. Did he throw the pick after halftime?
Yeah.
The shank was hard that turned into a touchdown.
End of third quarter, I believe. I think in like third quarter, 2 minutes left. I looked at my little brother, which is a huge Chiefs fan. And he was over for the game, and I was just like looking at him like, "Hey, bud, it's okay. I lost Eli Manning twice. It's okay. It happened."
Yeah. I mean, I thought I gave them like a shot in the fourth quarter, but I think at that point I had accepted the fact that they were going to leave or lose, because I was thinking like it is Mahomes, but like at the same time, like if they haven't put it together for 3 quarters, why would they do it the fourth quarter? And then I tell myself it's Mahomes.
Exactly.
We've seen bigger comebacks out of him.
Right. By the player on the other side. So like, why are we betting against Tom Brady? That's why I wish gambling was like legal like 10 years ago, because then I could have learned the lesson of never bet against Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's my thing about this. That's why I didn't bet Chiefs, is because I'm like, this guy has 6 rings. I don't care if the Chiefs are a significantly better team. Like, it's Tom Brady.
Dude came back from 28-3.
Like, no matter if you think Mahomes and Rodgers are more talented than him, he's a better winner. Straight up.
The football team almost knocked their ass out in the first week.
Almost only constant horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, well, who's holding the Lombardi? What are we talking about here?
Not Gronk.
They got
Gronk caught it, didn't he? Did you guys see the video of Tom getting off the boat today?
No.
Tom did not walk.
He was.
Walk.
He said, "No diet today. Give me just straight tequila and let me go after it." I was so proud of him. I was proud.
So I guess we'll transition to the off season. Do you think it'll be a rematch, Jordan? We didn't really get your opinion on that.
I don't think so. It's just so hard to get back. And obviously we still have to see what happens in the off season. The Bucks have a lot of guys who are on
David doesn't look like he's coming back.
Yeah, and like Chris Godwin's a free agent. It's like there's so many dominoes that need to go down first. But I mean, obviously, if every team brought back everybody, fuck yeah, but that's not going to happen. So
right.
So yeah, we'll see. They're not going anywhere in terms of contenders, either team. So there's a chance, but I wouldn't bet on it. No.
Oh, Brady's going to be like 44 now.
Dude,
did the Bucks kind of come out of the clouds to any of you guys? I don't know. I just felt like they weren't that good all year. And they just like hit another gear in the postseason.
If Chicago beats you, I don't think you're very good.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears beat them.
Hey.
Oh, I agree with Elliot on this. So,
look, I'm not even going to say anything other than Tom
who's
Brady.
your quarterback when you guys even beat him?
Tom Brady can't beat Nick Foles. It's okay. Not everyone can do it. It's okay. It's whatever. Yeah, right now our quarterback, I think, is Nick Foles, and that is absolutely terrifying.
I love the whole Nick Foles for Carson Wentz thing.
Right? Isn't it awesome?
Foles is getting traded for Carson Wentz.
It's awesome, right? It should be straight up. I don't know what the holdup is, but I mean, it should just be, 1-for-1 even deal. But yeah, have you guys, like, obviously, like Lucas and I are Bears fans, so we've been looking for a quarterback since, ever. So the hot rumor is like, they're in conversations with the Eagles for Carson Wentz, and that it's like a first-round pick, Nick Foles, and then another player, which has been a bunch of different rumors. Whether it's Tariq Cohen or
that feels like a lot.
It feels like a ton, right? Just a shit ton.
Why would they take Cohen though?
That feels like a package we would give up for Watson.
You would have to give up way more for Watson.
Yeah.
Cohen just came off a torn ACL.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're giving up Cohen, who didn't play last year, and he's got a decent salary cap number.
I will say, David Montgomery was a beast on the stretch.
Beast. Like, we don't need to pay 2 running backs.
Right.
And that's Montgomery.
I don't really see Cohen as a running back, though.
No,
He plays out of the backfield, but he's most dominant, catching it.
The Matt Forte style play?
Yeah, like Montgomery is not a very good – he's okay. He's not a very good catcher of the ball.
Right. But I think given Cohen's salary cap number and then the salary cap that we're running up against, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of him and you can find a cheaper option. Not that they're going to be as good as Tariq Cohen, but you could still find it. And then also in that trade, you take off Nick Foles' contract, which, I mean, only has 1 more year of guaranteed money, but, like, still a decently sized number. Yeah. So you get rid of, like, $22 million in cap, and you bring on Carson Wentz, that'd be, like, 24, for 2 years. So it's kind of even. But you also have to give a first-round pick for a guy who just got benched, right? So it's I don't know. It's terrifying.
I don't like that for either team. Is that weird?
Wentz isn't changing anything in Chicago.
No, he's not. If anything, he just makes it worse.
Yeah.
What's left on the deal? 2 years?
I mean, it's technically 4.
Oh.
But the guaranteed money is only for 2 more years. So if they do trade for Wentz, they could go 2 years and say, all right, fuck you, you're gone, and not have to give him anything. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like giving up a first-round pick would suck, but also there's no one at 20.
When's the last time the Bears have had a first-round pick?
When they drafted Roquan.
Had a first-round pick? Yeah, Roquan probably.
Yeah, when they drafted Roquan.
When was that? Was that 3 years ago?
2018.
Yeah, because they went 19 and 20 without.
And without one year?
Yeah, they got the 20th pick this year.
Okay.
And so, okay, giant cat. Okay. Yeah, it's like, who are they going to draft at 20 that's going to give them a better chance at winning the Super Bowl than Carson Wentz?
Mac Jones.
Kyle Trask.
No. That's just not true at all. No, like, neither one of those guys.
I mean, I'd rather have
Hope Trevor Lawrence falls.
Trade up for Trey Lance.
No, see, I think they should trade up to like 3 and then take like Mac Jones at 3.
But that, oh god,
that's the Chicago Bears move.
I think the Falcons want to trade down, so you could trade all the way up to 4. You know, spend a lot of capital, and then Kyle Trask is there at 4.
Say what you want. Mac Jones is a winner. That's the kind of guy I want on my football team.
They do not work. They do not work in the NFL. We all know that.
Yeah, Mac Jones is going to be a backup quarterback for 12 years, make a good living. That's about it.
If he goes to the Patriots, man, Bill's smarter than that.
Yeah, he's smarter than that. Just like,
wait, no, Bill the coach is, but Bill the GM is not.
Listen, I already contacted the Patriots organization. I told them, sign free agents offensively, draft defense. Hey, my mock draft behind me though, what I've been saying all year. Who's the best guy on the defensive side that I've been saying all year? Zavon Collins.
Nope. The safety, you said?
Nope, Zavon Collins. Linebacker, Tulsa. Dude, that dude is flying up draft boards.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
He's looking like a Von Miller, like real good right now.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts as a Patriots fan? When you guys going to be competing next?
Next year when we beat Brady
year?
Against Tampa, week 6 or 7 or something like that.
Okay, so you have no bias there.
Nope. We're gonna have, like I said, Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson on the squad. I'm not sure who's gonna start that game, but I think they're both gonna get benched for Jared Stidham. We might trade for Jimmy G that week. I don't know. Honestly, I think that completely serious right now. I think Jimmy G would be the best fit because Bill's a little petty, like I am. And what's better than playing Brady in the Bucs than starting Jimmy G in New England against him, right? Got some petty shit. I'm all aboard. Let's get it.
I guess. I feel like Bill's.
Are they gonna sign a wide receiver?
I mean, that'd be kind of like, tucking your tail if you trade Jimmy G a couple of years ago for a bucket of potatoes just to beg for him back.
It won't be a bag because Niners would be like, here you go. You guys can have them. Yeah, we're gonna sign wide receivers. I think one of the better guys in the market. I mean, we have Myers already, Jacoby. That is. I'm not sure how much better he gets, but
I heard Jacoby Myers is the second best route runner in the NFL.
Where'd you hear that?
Yes, he is.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's right though.
It's a fact.
Oh yeah.
The Lions got voted to be the worst team in 2021.
Yikes! What are you guys looking at? You like Goff?
I mean, no.
I like Goff, but
I think you have to be a psychopath to like Goff. But
I don't think they're
going to be as bad as everybody thinks they are because the coaching staff is competent.
Hey, Jared Goff.
You know that though.
Super Bowls than the Lions have.
What?
Jared Goff has been to more Super Bowls than the Lions have.
Good one.
Thank you.
Tom Brady has more Super Bowls than the Patriots.
I don't know if the Rams really showed up at that Super Bowl, so
yeah.
But you like this staff though? You think they'll get it done, Elliot?
I do. I think that I think they've approached this offseason differently than previous ones when having to do staff turnover. I feel like they've never completely destroyed the entire staff. They've always just taken down a couple and then
changed one peg or something.
Yeah.
Patricia was garbage.
Yeah, and right after they fired a guy who went 9-7.
I don't think what was that guy's name?
Caldwell.
I don't think he was the answer though.
Well,
that's like when
Patricia.
when the Bears fired Lovie Smith after going 10-6, which was probably a mistake, but like at the same time, he wasn't winning us a Super Bowl anytime soon.
Big time.
Didn't Illinois let him go this past year?
We did. Yep.
That's correct. He's now the defensive coordinator for the biggest dumpster fire in the NFL, the Houston Texans.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
they're turning around now.
Yep.
That'll change it up.
They're going to run the cover 2 like it's back in 2005, and they are going to get torched. And everyone's going to blame Lovie Smith, but it's not on Lovie Smith.
Are they going to blame Lovie Smith? I think they're just going to say Houston's just trash.
Yeah, but there's going to be people who are going to be like, man, Lovie Smith can't run the cover 2 in 2021, which they're right, but whatever.
They're right.
They're right, but still, he's a good man. He's a good, solid man with decent morals, okay? Let's just give him that.
Are you guys buying the Russell Wilson trade rumors?
Well, I don't know if I'm buying the trade rumors. I heard that he was sick of getting hit. I'm buying that.
Yes. Yep. I'm with Elliot.
Yeah.
He's probably upset.
I think he loves Seattle, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm mistaken. I feel like he's like a Seattle for life type of guy.
Yeah, I think so.
He just wants to stay in the front office. So, I mean, just give it to him. I don't know why they're not. Doesn't make sense.
They haven't really invested that much in that position. Like, they've tried drafting guys, but it hasn't worked. I mean, they traded for Dwayne Brown. He's been pretty good, but like, they haven't done a whole lot to not only protect their biggest investment, but also surround them with really good weapons either. Like, they haven't spent a ton of money,
Yeah.
They're drafting pretty well on offense, though.
I
like
mean,
offensive weapons, not line, obviously, but
I mean, yeah, like DK, I don't know, tight end. Their tight ends are always kind of.
Hey, Jacob Hollister, man, he's the third best route running tight end in the league.
Who's the other two?
Kittle and Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Waller. Darren the Baller Waller.
Waller the baller.
Elliot,
how do you measure
Jones?
What?
Ricky Seals-Jones is a pretty above average route runner as well.
Ricky Seals-Jones, do you really just bring him into this conversation of best route running tight ends? Ricky Seals-Jones?
Definitely top 10, yeah.
You want to bring in like Adam Shaheen or I don't know?
No.
Yeah, what about Mike Gesicki?
Yeah, I love Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Awesome. I don't know about the whole route running thing because I don't know how you necessarily judge it, but
hey, so a quick question for Jordan and Lucas here. So let's say you have a barn burner wide receiver in the slot, right? What defense do you think would be able to defend him the best? To pretty much shut him down in the slot. Let's say you have Tyreek Hill or like a Deshaun Jackson in the slot. How do you defend that?
What the fuck do you mean? How do you defend it?
You
don't? Okay, I'm asking around town because I'm not doing well in Madden against that certain player.
I think Hollywood. All right, I think Deshaun Jackson went for 173.
You just hit him at the line and just hope he doesn't get free in time for your D line.
Yeah. We're in an online Madden league, and I lost back-to-back games because of Marquise Brown and Deshaun Jackson in the slot.
Hollywood's a problem.
I got it. Who would be better to cover a slot wide receiver than an actual slot wide receiver? Go get Wes Welker out of free agency on there. All right, that's what you got to do.
Hey, we're not all like you, and we don't play Madden 2009 anymore.
Look, man, I got a PlayStation 3, and it gets the job done. Okay,
job.
That's it. You could use that thing as another space heater.
You probably can, but you know what? I am able to play college football.
Or you could just wait until next year and play it on the PS5.
Well, look, man, I sold my PS4 when I was in a dark time, and I needed money.
Yeah, this guy sold his PS4 and bought a PS3.
And I made $150. Can you believe this? I'm a businessman first, okay?
And now, like, you can't even play with us in the Madden League.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm unemployed. I would be doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Shame.
Decisions. So, When it comes to the future podcast episodes, we're gonna be talking a lot about the NFL, like rumors and the NFL draft night. We're gonna be live, I believe, for the first round, the whole first round.
Oh, cool.
We already talked about
draft
this.
night.
April
something.
Thursday,
April 20th?
April something. I don't know.
April 20th usually, something like that. But so I guess now we'll kind of get into some NBA talk. So this is kind of where I tune out. So Elliot,
You're not a big NBA guy.
what's going on? I am. I'm just not into it yet this year. This year's taking a little longer for me to get into it.
I think we'll just start with the top. I want to go through what everybody's top 5 players in the NBA are.
I haven't even thought about this yet.
Lucas, you're the guest. I will let you choose if you want to go first or last.
Are we going? Everyone read their list and then we talk about it. Or
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
okay. I can go first.
Okay.
We start number 1.
You can
Not
go
that hard of a
forwards or
decision.
backwards. I don't
We're
care.
going backwards.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Crap.
You don't have a 5 yet, so you might want to start at 1.
Five's tough. Five's tough. But I'm gonna stick with my gut. It's Damian Lillard.
I knew he was
5 is Damian Lillard.
Okay.
He's the best point guard in the NBA.
Wow.
okay.
What? I know where you're going, but he is.
Okay.
He's been the healthiest and most consistent. And he's the best closer in the game.
Okay.
4 is my baby boy James Harden. It's hard to put him that low, but I got 3 guys that are better at basketball than him, and that was the question.
That's a good.
3 is probably most years before this. He's number 1 in my mind, but Kevin Durant. He's a 7-foot killer. I mean, what else can you say about him? He's a superstar. He just looks a little bit off, but I mean, still Kevin Durant. 2, Giannis, back-to-back MVP. Can't really argue he's in the top 3 for everyone. And then 1 is, I mean, top 5 player of all time. I won't say where I have him. LeBron James. I know there's a lot of jokes about it, but he's 1,000 years old and he's still better than everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot that I have agreed on that list and a lot that I don't.
I don't agree with the first.
But we'll talk about it. We'll talk
You don't
about
agree with LeBron?
No, 4 and 5.
You think LeBron's like 10, 11?
But I'll start at my 5th. And I don't know, I feel kind of bad because he said this is a lock for the top 3, and he's not in my top 3. He's my number 5.
Yeah.
I've got Giannis at number 5 because I understand the back-to-back MVP, but he hasn't improved at all the last 3 years.
Again, it's hard to improve from most valuable player.
Except he could. Except he could improve. And
LeBron's improved. I just want to point that out. Even though he's a different beast, but yeah.
Giannis is top 5 in the NBA today. LeBron's top 5 all time. Different beasts.
Very true. Same man.
But number 4, I have Kawhi in there because I just think he's driving the Clippers, man. You can say what you want about Paul George, but Kawhi's that team.
How Paul George stinks. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, I've got Steph in at 3, and I think this year he's really showed it. This is Steph's FU tour. He's just showing that he doesn't miss, and that even the Warriors, just with Draymond and Steph, can still be in the top 10, 8 in the West, which I know isn't saying too much, but
there's only 14 teams, right? Or 15?
There's 15.
He's proven a lot this year. He probably should be my 5, but
and then number 2, I have KD, who I think you could always just toss it up 1 and 2 here with KD and LeBron, and then number 1 I've got Brown. I do have Harden as an honorable mention though. I wanted to put him in there, but like I've got my beef with that. The kind of role that he plays on Brooklyn. I'm not saying this is true, but the role he plays, he's the 3rd best player on Brooklyn, so I can't put him as the top 5.
I strongly disagree with that. I think he's changed his role in Brooklyn and become probably a little bit better of a team player. I mean, he's averaging 12 assists a game since he joined Brooklyn. So,
I mean,
I understand.
Did he not lead the league in assists?
Yeah, he's always been a good passer.
Yeah,
I don't know what you mean by changed his game.
I mean, he's become more
changed his offensive game from ISO style to like the team. But
I mean, he's become.
Hello?
What?
Somebody echoed there.
Yeah, my bad. I was. Yep, my bad. What's up?
Jordan, go ahead with your list though.
Okay, yeah. So I think me and Elliot's list are going to be pretty similar. Before I name my list, Elliot, you're the one who came up with this idea, and I had a feeling that the reason you wanted to talk about this was that you could put Steph Curry in your list since you've been going off lately. Is that true or false?
It's false. I just figured because we got an NBA guy here, we might as well just go through the top 5. It's like an easy topic to go through with a guest. So
okay, that's fine. Number 5, I've got your boy Stephen Curry. Obviously, he's won back-to-back MVPs. He's an NBA champion. He's always been proven. But this year, without Clay and how he's doing now, it's really just it's actually showing me more than what he was with all that great talent around him. And then number 4, I got Kawhi. Kawhi's amazing. He's not flashy. He doesn't get all the recognition he deserves all the time, but he's always consistent no matter what. Number 3, I've got Giannis. I think he's amazing, but I don't quite – there's just something wrong, right, where he just can't get over that hump, and who knows exactly what it is yet, but maybe he'll get to that next level. I don't know. Number 2, I've got Kevin Durant. Just a freaking beast, man. I mean, just an absolute stud at 7 foot who can do anything at the basketball court that he wants. And then number 1's LeBron. There's no even question about the number 1 player.
I like it.
Awesome.
Okay, so I got a question. How many times can I pick Kyrie Irving in the top 5?
0.
You want to talk about 5 biggest crybabies?
I'm willing to talk about it. There's also been no love. There's also been no love to the projected MVP candidate before the year, which I love because
I'm all on that train with you now too. I have him in honorable mentions though.
So Kyrie, no, I'm just kidding. Number 5 is I think Giannis, in my opinion. Sorry, I don't like Giannis very much.
Don't apologize for your opinion.
Giannis is a little brother, man. Come on.
If you apologize for your opinion, that means your opinion's wrong.
Oh, okay. So just remember that when I say my number 1 pick. Okay, cool.
Oh, awesome. Brother.
Same page. You guys are gonna love this shit. Here we go. So 5, Giannis. 4 is gonna be Steph Curry. Sound good? Okay, cool. 3rd is gonna be Mr. Kawhi Leonard for the same reasons y'all said it. I don't need to repeat it. Number 2 is KD, and number 1 is some would say, oh, not me, not at all, the best basketball player of all time, LeBron James. We're sitting here with 2 Chicago Bulls guys. Let's talk about it. Oh, yeah, love it. I think he's better than Michael in the prime. What?
I mean, he's put up more numbers than Michael. You're not wrong, but if you're talking best basketball player of all time, best. Like that accounts for everything. That accounts for clutchness, winning ability. Like Michael's number 1. Like at his peak, LeBron has had guys who can take him down.
Yeah, but the league has also improved a lot since.
But like, not really. I mean,
I think so. I think there's a lot more Hall of Famers playing today than there were back then.
There's actually 0 Hall of Famers right now. If you want.
All right, technical. I don't know what I was talking about. I think the talent right now is way more than it was back when Michael was playing.
Yeah,
it's deeper. It's deeper for sure, but it's not like the elite were as good then as they are now.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of what happens today is because the way the rules are set up now, you're able to score so much easier, right, than back in the 90s. Not saying that that's an excuse to how great all the players are in the league right now, but it's simply easier, right? Like, I mean, like it's just two totally different styles of play that it was back in the 90s and what it is now. Like, it's not even fair to really compare that.
One question I have is like, so obviously the 3 wasn't big when Michael played, right? It was like, let's pound the ball, let's get inside, and let's beat them from inside, triangle offense and everything.
Right.
If Michael played today, do you think he would develop a 45% clip from 3?
Yeah.
45,
I certainly
45 is
think so, too.
aggressive.
One of the
Not
best.
aggressive.
Yeah, I guess 40. Let's say 40 because that's like top of the league.
I mean, considering that he was already back then, like back in the 90s standards, he was a good shooter.
Yeah.
Right. But obviously not today. But yeah, I mean, obviously he would have worked on it more.
I think
right?
I think I agree with that too. I think he would be shooting 40% from 3.
Yeah.
I think he'd be similar to LeBron.
Yeah. Like,
I don't think he would work on it. I think he'd work on it as a weapon that he has in his arsenal, but it's not like if you're shooting 40% from 3, that's your number one.
That's kind of how I felt about how he did it back in the day. Is he kind of had that shot in his back pocket that he could hit, but he would just attack the rim.
Well, like LeBron plays to where like you have to be wary of the 3 at all times, and he's going to hit it in your mouth a lot, but like it's not what you're defending against. You know, like you're still you would be defending against Jordan in today's game for the driving ability, athleticism, the back to the basket. Like I don't think he would be that different.
Like I think of it as like a Kevin Durant kind of thing, where like LeBron, you're wary of it, but Kevin's just going to hit it.
That's probably a better comparison.
Yeah. The one thing that I always point out, and when we're talking about the greatest of all time discussions, is that
Tim Duncan isn't brought up enough.
No. The one, like, there's such a big blemish on LeBron's resume back in the 2011 NBA Finals against Dallas. It's not necessarily that they lost. It's that he played awful in the fourth quarter every game. Right? That is something you can't ever say about Michael Jordan, is that he didn't show up or he came up short. Right? Like, that to me, that's always will be the thing that I will point at and be, this is why he can't be the greatest. He might be the best overall all-around player, you know, most skilled, most athletic, yada, 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 most accolades, whatever. But if we're talking about strictly greatness, I will always point it at and say, look at what he did here.
So your comparison would be Michael is Brady, and then Rodgers would be LeBron.
In a hypothetical situation, yeah, like you know,
I'm not gonna give Rodgers that much respect.
Yeah,
Rodgers stinks.
Yeah,
Rodgers is great. Rodgers is great.
My thing is, people put blemishes on LeBron for his 6 losses in the finals. I don't really care about that, because like, you know, you can't put a blemish for losing in the finals. Like he's got there 10 times. Like that's impressive in its own right. It's that nobody like everyone saw him as beatable. Like he's been beatable his whole career. Like those teams in Miami were his most dominant teams, obviously.
I mean, the teams in Miami too were this. It was that people forget that was the first super team before the Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they put D Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron, that was nothing anybody had ever heard of.
3 top 10 players.
Nobody had ever heard of that. And like when they all went together and had their press conference thing, not 1, not 2, that thing, like we had never seen that before.
Press conference.
Huh?
That's a great press conference.
Yeah, that team shouldn't have lost to anybody.
Right.
No matter what with that?
And they lost the first one.
Right.
They were
honestly one of the worst
second one
ever. Right. Like
they were 2-2 with a lucky got every bounce to go their way in the third one.
I would say they were back. Oh wait, was OKC the third one?
No, OKC is the one they won 4-1.
Yeah, that was the first one, or the second one, right?
Yes, second one.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would say, and I mean that was a great series too. Like it should have just been better.
I mean, if the game people like, if I remember it right, game 2 of that game should have went to OKC. and if that goes differently, you might be talking about a different series. But we're talking about LeBron missing a three, bouncing to Ray Allen, hitting a three in the corner away from LeBron being 1-3 in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Jack brings up a good point. The Celtics might have been the first super team.
I don't know about
you said you had your buddy's top 5 list, Elliot?
No, I have his. So I told him he hates Donovan Mitchell. So I have a list of like 5 guys that he would take over Donovan Mitchell.
Oh God.
And so I want to go through that, so we can just shit on him. But like 3 of them I actually agreed with. So
what do you mean by take over him?
Like he would take. What do you mean?
Like Donovan Mitchell's like a good player, but he's like I have 20 people I'd take over him.
Right, I understand. No, so I've got 5 players like of equally around the same skill level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways, going back to what we were talking about. What was I saying?
You were talking about the Thunder Heat finals.
Oh no, and I was just going to talk about the Dallas and how it was just such an awesome finals, and how LeBron lost to Dirk by himself.
Right,
that was cool for Dirk.
LeBron, Chris Bosh,
Jason Kidd,
Shawn Marion,
Jason Terry,
Jet.
Oh, that's a
Chandler.
Right I don't know.
But you don't say that.
They had one.
You remember the 2011 finals? Yeah, I remember Dirk. That's it.
Sure.
I remember Dirk being sick and LeBron and Dwayne Wade making fun of him, and then him dropping 40 on him.
Yep, exactly.
But I don't know. I'm agreeing. I'm on the Jordan side.
I don't really. I hate that debate now though, because it's like nobody's gonna switch sides at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if LeBron were to get like 2 more in the next 4 years at his age right now, I think I would consider switching.
Yeah, and we'll see. Because I mean, you're talking about LeBron's been just so great. I
feel like the only thing that you can really give to LeBron for the argument is longevity.
Yeah, I mean, you can give that.
And I'm not saying that Jordan didn't have that. I'm saying Jordan chose not to.
Yeah, that's also
I mean,
true.
a lot of people. I mean, I can argue the LeBron side all day because I've heard them all. Every team he's touched has turned into a championship contender.
Except for that one Lakers team.
You know, like we have a lot. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Shit.
Yeah, but he didn't even play that year because he knew.
Yeah, he faked an injury.
He stopped playing.
What was going on.
He stopped playing.
I think it's because he knew the team was shit. Yeah.
Just wait till Kyrie Irving starts winning ships without LeBron. He'll be the best player of all time.
You guys got LeBron winning it all this year?
I think so. The Nets have some problems, man.
Yeah.
I still think.
Oh no! You know what? No. I'm a Philly fan. I've got the Sixers.
Sixers are playing well. I had Embiid on my honorable mentions.
I love Embiid.
He at his best is probably a top 5 player in the NBA because I said the other day he's the closest thing I've seen to Shaq dominant in the post.
Yeah, I drew up that comparison the other day too. It's awesome to watch. I love watching Embiid play.
Anybody surprised that no one
picked what?
No one picked Luka in their top 5?
That's what we were talking about.
No one picked Luka.
That's what Lucas and I were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an adamant Luka hater. I'm the biggest James Harden fan you'll ever meet, and the fact that people just anoint Luka as this like superstar when he really hasn't done anything yet is pretty shocking.
He's shooting like below 30% from 3, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 29% from 3.
Yeah, and nobody made a big deal when Luka came out fat. Luka was fat and out of shape to start the year.
He's always been chubby.
No.
Yeah.
He was out of shape though.
Yeah.
Like Jokic is always chubby, but Jokic is in shape.
That's a good point. Good point.
Luka came out of shape and chubby.
We disagree a lot on that. I don't like James Harden, but I like Luka.
Well, I mean, Lucas just loves James Harden.
No, I get that. People love Luka, but I mean, I think this year there's some light being shined on them. They're the second worst team in the West.
I was on that boat anointing Luka the MVP before the year started. I think I texted Lucas and I like Luka for MVP futures. And
a lot of people, and I was worried because it's all about narrative.
And then the way he's come out and played, I have been so underwhelmed, and I am so off the train.
That's the reason Harden didn't win back-to-back MVPs, because there was this narrative that Giannis was, the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hear you. Why do you guys put Giannis at 5? You don't think the Bucks have a chance at coming out the East this year, Elliot?
I do think they do. I just think the way Steph is playing and the way Kawhi is playing, and like Giannis has not improved. He just hasn't improved the last 2 years, like with his jump shot at all. And I just think that I think that he's the 5th. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I listed the top 4, and I was like, I forgot Giannis, and so I just threw him at 5.
Yeah,
I think the Bucks come out of the East this year because
you think so.
I
think they've got some major finishing problems.
They've been kind of under the radar, and I don't think the Sixers are legit.
Under the radar is a stretch.
I mean, nobody's talking about them. Everyone's talking about the Nets.
Everybody's talking about the Nets because they suck at
rightfully so. Good.
I would be scared of the Celtics though in the East, though, right? Are we just not worried about the Celtics?
Out west,
not in the slightest.
They lost to the Kings out west. I think they lost to the Suns out west too.
I'm one of the
Suns are beating everybody though.
No, they're not.
One of the bigger Jaylen Brown fans you'll ever meet, but
yeah, I'm
not worried about the Celtics.
I'm a little bit of a Celtics guy, but
I'm excited to see him at full strength. They've been Kemba's been in and out all year. Marcus Smart just went down for like 4 weeks. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see
another thing I
compete.
Hated the other. I watched this. I saw the Celtics game the other day. They hit a last-second shot. Kemba was 1 for 13 in the game, and they had Tatum and Brown. I think both had 20 plus, 25 plus, and Kemba took the last shot. Like you can't have.
That. I mean, that was like a last-second like hodgepodge play.
No, I don't think it was.
Right?
They had
Wasn't that the one where the other team? Who were they playing?
Oh, dude, I don't remember. It might have been the Sixers.
No, it was a turnover. Yeah, it was the Sixers. It was a turnover, and they were running down, and Brown kicked it to Kemba, and Kemba just hit a step back.
But I think wasn't Tatum open, like clapping for it in the corner.
Beats me.
That's just what I remember. I don't think Kemba can take that shot. I think he's the 3rd option on that shot.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are you big Bulls guy, Jordan?
Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, it's a rough life. It's a rough life. But I don't even know.
I think we got a bright future. I like our front office. I think Billy Donovan's the right coach. I think he's a good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good people guy.
Yeah, I mean, for once in my life, well, I guess not. I mean, when Tibbs was there, I felt like we were in a good direction. But like, I actually trust the front office and the moves they make. Like, they're actually competent. So it's a good feeling to have. But I mean, I just don't know where they go because what do they do?
You can't compete in this league without a superstar.
Right, and they don't have that. Like Levine's good. But he's not great. You're not going to win anything with him. Like Kobe White's a good scorer. Like they got a lot of decent pieces, but none of them are good enough, and they're not a good enough fit to actually gel together. So it's like, what do? You're just kind of stuck in no man's land,
Yeah. My opinion is you kind of just try to make yourself attractive for free agent options.
That's all you can.
I think you trade for a playmaker like Lonzo Ball. Then I think Levine would be fun to play with.
I think so
to play alongside as a star, and I think Patrick Williams is a budding star. I think he's going to be really good.
Yep, I think so too. So I've seen this trade come around, and I didn't really know how to feel about it. About Lonzo Ball for Lauri Markkanen straight up. Who says no? Like I like Lauri, but like
I was gonna say, do you hate Lauri?
No, I like Lauri, but it seems like every time he starts to hit his stride, he gets injured, right? And then he comes back and he's soft,
underwhelmed,
and he's good. And
I mean, his rookie year, I thought he was really good.
He was really good,
and I was like, look out for this guy. And I've been just underwhelmed since then.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that because we have too many forwards.
Yeah,
we have way too many forwards, and
exactly.
I think we don't have a point guard. I think getting a true point guard would help.
Yeah.
And go from there. I don't know. I compared. I'm not even going to say comparison because it's a little outrageous. I think Patrick Williams has got a little Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
I mean, he's got that.
Let's talk about a different subject.
He's got that play style. Will he ever be great like Kawhi? Probably not. But a poor man's Kawhi?
I'll take it. I forgot Patrick Williams in my top 5 in my players, though.
It's fine.
Look, man.
You'll see. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I was just really taken aback by that take.
I mean, you don't watch any of them, so I don't know.
This is true. They're not.
I like Jeremy Grant. Let's talk a little Stones.
No, I don't want to talk Stones. I think their front office is lost. They should have signed Christian Wood because he's young enough to go through a rebuild. They're lost. They traded for future draft capital, but also signed guys that would help win now. So I just don't understand what
it made no sense. Yeah.
They did both sides of the thing. But yeah, I don't want to talk about them. The Isaiah Stewart is a freaking stud, though. Have you watched any Pistons or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love watching Isaiah Stewart out there. I saw a tweet the other day by a Detroit radio host. He was like, if there were fans in the stands, they would love when Isaiah Stewart was out on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like a lot of your guys. I don't know how Seku's been doing this year, but I like watching him.
Seku's been all right. I mean,
Sadiq Bey been good.
I was also a DSJ fan of Dallas. I don't know what happened to him in New York, but we'll see how he does.
I'm not a DSJ fan.
I mean, potential, I guess, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get much for Rose anyway.
Are you guys buying the LaMelo Ball train?
What's that?
I don't know. I mean, just hopping on he's going to be a superstar train. I don't know.
Oh, train. I thought you said trade.
No, I would love to trade for him.
Well, I was like, how the hell are they trading him already?
Yeah, right. I don't think the Hornets are shopping him right now.
I don't know. The way he's been playing 30 minutes a game, it's pretty hard to not be on the train.
Yeah, he's been good. I don't know what his feeling is, but
he's better than Lonzo was when he got in the league.
Yeah, poor Lonzo.
I don't know. The Hornets are fun to watch. I have a lot of fun.
So yeah, that leads into my question for you. What have been your favorite League Pass teams? So you're on League Pass, you see a couple games on. What teams grab your attention? What are you clicking on to?
Let me see. I mean, Nets are one for me, obviously.
Well, I mean, they should be one for a lot of people who just like to watch.
I've been watching a lot of Cavs. I like Colin Sexton a lot, and I like Andre Drummond a lot. I'm going to start watching more Kings. I think people need to watch more Kings basketball.
They were 4-0 last week.
I think De'Aaron Fox is the real deal. Who else?
De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield's been rolling out nights into a shooter role too.
Mm-hmm.
I've only watched a little Kings. I watched a lot of Suns.
Suns, they're kind of boring for me to watch, but
I like Devin Booker. I think he hit some big shots.
Book's good. Book's really good.
Obviously, I'm a big Pels guy too. So
yeah, I mean the Pels are a lot of fun to watch.
I'm gonna be honest. The first half of the season, first half of the season, they were not fun to watch. They lost every game they should have won.
Well, yeah.
They've been more recently. They're putting it together more recently. They beat the Bucks and then they beat a couple other teams. They played the Wizards a while back, and I just said they're going to lose this game and it's probably going to be rock bottom. And then they won that game, and then they beat the Bucks, and then because I was ready to write the Pels off for the play-in tournament.
I've been watching a lot.
Yep, audio only. Sorry, guys.
Good. Okay, we're just talking a little b-ball.
Yeah.
No, I've been listening. My bad.
Do you have any League Pass teams, Austin?
League Pass teams.
Yeah, so you're just flipping through League Pass for the night, and you see this team, and you're like, oh, let's watch some of that game.
Let me flip through right now, Chief.
I think you go.
I can watch the Hawks, Mavs, and the Nets game.
Hawks Mavs is on ESPN.
That's a good game.
Yep. I got the ESPN League Pass, my man. And then the Nets game. So I don't think I have League Pass.
Nets are must-watch TV right now.
Oh, I
They're a lot of
What
fun.
happened the other night? DeAndre and James Harden got into it, didn't they?
I think I didn't see that, but I was telling people I think the next Nets Wizards game, the over/under will be 270.
What was I? So I bet the over on the last one. It was like 230, and it hit in like the third quarter.
Yeah, it was like 290. They scored like 290 points. What was I saying? The Raptors. I've been watching a lot of Raptors lately.
I've watched very little Raptors this year.
They're starting to become fun.
They don't have a guy that just draws me in.
Van Vliet's 50-point game was fun. I'm a big Pascal Siakam fan.
Yeah, I'm not as big Pascal Siakam guy.
Yeah, me either.
I think when Triple J gets back, I think I'll be a big Grizzlies tune in. Jack are on TV way too much.
The Nuggets?
I think the Nuggets are boring. I really like watching Jokic. I'm not a Jamal Murray guy.
I was gonna say you don't like Jamal Murray, do you?
Not a big Jamal Murray guy.
I like Jamal.
The hardest part about being a better is explaining to my roommates why I'm watching a Pistons Hawks game. They get it though.
I mean, yeah, a lot of what I watch too on League Pass is, did I bet this game? Yes. Okay, we got it on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be, right?
Do we have any picks, Elliot, for this week?
We do have picks. Do we want to get into that now?
Can you go into your buddy's list of people who he wants over Donovan?
Oh yeah, the Donovan Mitchell list.
Yeah.
So I actually agree with most of these, but we'll just go through them anyway. So, would you rather have on your team Donovan Mitchell or Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
I would take Jaylen Brown too. That's one of the ones I would agree with. Would you rather have Donovan Mitchell or Drew Holiday?
Oof, I'm a Drew Holiday guy.
I know you're a Drew guy, but you can't say
He's
Drew.
on my team.
What?
I don't know. That's like case by case.
I don't think it's even a question. I think it's Donovan Mitchell hands down.
I'll take Donovan Mitchell, but I don't feel great about it.
You're right. It's not a question. It's Drew Holiday.
No, it's not. He sucks too. He sucked this year. He sucks.
If I take Drew Holiday, do I get all the Holiday brothers or
no?
Drew?
Drew's on the Bucks now, correct?
Correct.
Pat Connaughton has more of a rotation guy than Drew Holiday has.
Drew Holiday's the best on-ball defender in the NBA.
All right, I'm not going to disagree with that. I think Drew Holiday is a fantastic defender.
He's a pretty good offensive player.
I think Drew Holiday could beat Donovan Mitchell one-on-one.
Doesn't Donovan Mitchell have like 4 inches on him?
I'd still take Donovan though.
No, isn't Drew like 6'4"? Mitchell's 6'3"?
I don't know. When I see Drew, I see him as short.
They're similar heights, but that's a good one. That's a good one, actually. I think I'd go Drew Holiday just because I'm a Drew Holiday fan.
It's fair.
It's a good reason.
I'm biased.
So this next one, would you take Donovan Mitchell or Zach LaVine?
Oof. That's
Donovan Mitchell.
Wait, really?
Not particularly close.
Actually?
Yeah.
I think Zach LaVine more well-rounded.
Oh, well-rounded. I don't know about well-rounded.
Yeah, well-rounded is a little stretch, but
better score.
Zach LaVine's definitely a better scorer. He's going to be a more efficient scorer. He's going to be a better scorer.
I'm going to take Donovan because he's a better teammate, probably.
Maybe I have PTSD from watching LaVine miss 6-game winners this year.
Yeah. I think that's...
You watched a lot of Bulls?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Not too many. Every game.
I don't think I've watched a single Bulls game this year.
Oh, you're missing out. We got some good young players. Patrick Williams, he's next Kawhi Leonard. Thad
Young is balling right now.
Thad Young, I know you're gonna laugh at that. Thad Young is probably my favorite player on the team.
I think he's America's favorite player.
He's the best playmaker we have.
Yeah,
I've never even heard of him.
You never heard of Thaddeus Young?
Oh, you say Thad Young? I think like he's like some like Lithuanian point guard.
Oh look, man, when you're a
yeah, okay, he played for the Pacers for a while, right?
Who else we got, Elliot? Don't you dare say D'Angelo Russell.
No. So as I just watched this guy make a 360 layup, I don't think this should be much of a question. Oh, he missed it actually. He attempted a 360 layup. But I don't think it should be much of a question. Ja Morant or Donovan Mitchell?
Ja.
I mean, what's the question?
Who would you take?
You're building like a franchise.
Yeah,
why is it
right
so long? It's Ja Morant.
Okay, I'll take Ja.
I'm taking Ja too.
Yeah.
So if you're asking me that, Lucas, in which situation would you take Donovan?
Donovan adds more immediate value. Like if I was winning a championship this year,
if you're trading, like, let's just say they're both buyout guys, you're trading for Donovan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what? If they're both what?
Saying, like the hypothetical, they're both buyout guys. You're trading for Donovan for your team this year.
Yeah. If I had a chance to win, if I'm like
right, like you're the Lakers and you're trying to get one more piece for your ship team, and they're both buyout guys.
Well, the Lakers, I'd sit pretty, but if I'm the Clippers and I need that last guy to push me over the edge, I'd go Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
But like Ja's gonna build a franchise. Like right. I think the Grizzlies will be competing in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, Malcolm Brogdon or Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell, not particularly close.
That's the one I wouldn't take either. I would take Donovan Mitchell.
And I like Malcolm Brogdon, but like, no. You know?
I mean, like there's something to say like when on Indiana, he's the offense runs through a post.
Right.
Miles Turner or Domantas Sabonis, and like he's a 3-point shooting guard. Like he's your point guard, and the offense doesn't even run through him.
Right. Yeah.
I think there's something to say about that. Whereas on the Jazz, you take Donovan Mitchell, and he's touching the ball every play.
Mm-hmm. The Jazz are deep, though. I don't think it runs through anyone in Utah.
I mean, watch the game.
I watch a lot of Utah Jazz games.
Donovan touches the ball every single play.
No, but when he's a part of it, he's the focal point. But like, I don't know, he's not.
All right, so we got 3 honorable mentions. Donovan Mitchell or De'Aaron Fox?
Donovan Mitchell.
De'Aaron Fox.
I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell.
Respect that.
Austin?
I'm a man who respects opinions. What can I say?
Listen, like I don't get what the whole comparison is Mitchell. Mitchell's like like I said last podcast, he reminds me of like a CJ McCollum. I know that's unpopular. I don't care about the Jazz. I've lost money on the Jazz in 2 games. They're like one of the best records in the league, and I've lost money on them twice betting on them. Fuck the Jazz. But like De'Aaron Fox is De'Aaron Fox. I'd take him over. I'm guessing that's Jamal Murray. So
yeah,
Jamal Murray.
Donovan Mitchell.
LeVert's not even close. LeVert, 100%. I just
Michigan bias.
You take Caris LeVert?
I'll take Nick Stauskas over Donovan.
I love Caris LeVert.
I'm taking Donovan Mitchell over Caris LeVert.
With all due respect, I hope he gets better. I hope he gets healthy. But boy, Donovan Mitchell, 10 times out of 10.
Lucas, what about Jamal Murray or Donovan Mitchell?
After last postseason, I'll take Jamal Murray.
So that's what I said. I said Murray gets all this hype, but it's only been for a postseason. Like he's putting up respectable numbers this year, but he hadn't taken the leap that he did in the postseason last year.
Big time players come up in big time games, man. What can I say?
I don't think he's farther enough in his career to like just shrug off the regular season and go with the postseason. Especially when the Nuggets have lost like most of their guys, Plumlee and Grant, and we're looking at a point where they need to like ball out in the regular season to show that they can compete in the postseason. Their team looks completely different this year, and I think he's got to have to play at the same level that he did in the postseason if they want to like be able to actually compete.
And he will.
But he hasn't.
He will.
But like Donovan Mitchell isn't doing anything special. It's not a matter of like I don't think Jamal Murray's taken the step he should have. I think he should be, or I think he should think that he's an elite point guard by now, and he's not.
Right.
Like I agree with you, but like Donovan Mitchell isn't the reason the Jazz are the 1 seed.
I mean, you're right. He's not the reason. Like, I understand the team is deep, but like nobody expected the Jazz to be the 1 seed. I think it's partially because of the step that Donovan Mitchell took.
I mean, he's a part of it, but like Jordan Clarkson's averaging 20 a game off the bench. Like Mike Conley's playing out of his mind. Like Rudy Gobert's a really good player. They're everyone's playing well.
Yeah,
they got a lot of pieces.
I don't think we're seeing the most out of Jamal Murray is because Jokic's having an all-time year. I want to see more out of Jamal Murray, and I think it'll come, but like I don't know.
So I guess just at the end to round it out, when you think of Donovan Mitchell, what do you think? Do you think like or do you just think like this guy's like a budding superstar?
I think of a guy who's going to be perennial, like he should be in the All-Star game, but he's not type guy. Like a little bit worse than Bradley Beal the last like 6 years.
So so in today's NBA, is he that number 2 piece on a championship team?
No, at best a 3.
You think he's at best a 3 piece? Okay.
Best. I mean, in today's NBA, you can't throw Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell against LeBron James.
Right. I'm saying, could you throw Steph Curry and Donovan Mitchell? Could you throw
that makes them that in my opinion that makes them a 5 seed.
Interesting.
Yeah. It all depends on the other guys on the team. I think he's not at that level where like there's a certain level where if you get 2 stars on your team, you don't necessarily need a lot of great players around you. Like look at KD, look at LeBron and Anthony Davis, right? They can just have decent guys around them.
They can have Toscano Anderson's on. What's their guy?
Joe Harris, my boy.
No. We're talking about the Lakers, bro.
Oh crap! I thought we were talking about the Nets.
Horton Tucker.
Yeah.
And then Luau Cabarro is on the Nets, and then Toscano Anderson is on the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just long last name guys. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they can have those guys. Mitchell to me isn't at that level as other guys would be. You know, if he was to Robin, you know, I just don't see it. I could see it with Bradley Beal. I could see it with other guys, but I just can't see it with Donovan. He's more in the third guy role.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Which isn't bad, you know. Put a lot of good guys in that you know spot. Put Zach LaVine in there, you know. Put a lot of different guys in there, so it's not against them. It's just the way it is.
Okay, so let Donovan Mitchell talk. I think we'll jump into our picks. Some of these games have started, so just don't look at the score. We've got the first game. We just do picks every week, Lucas. You can pick this week. If we go over after last week, our records are Austin, you are 7-18-1.
Okay.
JJ, you are. He asks this every week. He says we got a tie, and we pushed on the Bucks football team game. All 3 of us pushed on the game. But JJ, you are 10-15-1, and I am the leader at 11-14-1.
Right.
That's good. Nice. Good work, guys.
I mean, I will say in the last game, we had some tough picks. Like, we picked who would be the last reception. So, like, we didn't take, like, 50-50 picks. It was tough props. But, like –
excuses. I get it.
So, we'll see. I guess we'll just see how you do after this week, Lucas, and there you go.
I just want to remind everyone that I did say to go under in the Super Bowl, and then it happened. You guys counted.
You also picked heads, too, didn't you?
Yeah, JJ picked heads.
I did, just because you guys picked tails. It's 50-50, man. Come on. Like, what do you want me to do?
Shut up, Jordan. Those are the 2 he won. He picked heads and under.
Good bets.
All right, so we'll start with the Lakers and Thunder tonight. The Lakers are 12-point favorites.
Oof.
That's a lot of points with Anthony Davis out. I'll take the Thunder covering that spread.
I'm also going to take the Thunder just because of what I saw the other night.
I'm going to take the Lakers because of what we saw the other night.
What exactly did we see the other night?
The Thunder took an OT.
Oh, okay.
Thunder took it to OT. Baby Shea's out tonight. And I think I saw someone else was out, but Shea is their whole team right now.
Was it Baisley or Dort?
No.
Those are the other two guys on the team. Everybody else is not on. Actually,
Yeah, they got like 7 players, but I don't know.
Austin,
This is a freaking crapshoot. I've seen one full NBA game this all fucking year. Give me the. No, it's not. This is why my record is what it is. I have a tie because of it. Give me the Thunder because 12 points is a lot of points, and I heard Anthony Davis isn't there. I'll take the Thunder.
That's big.
But
Having all 3 of you guys on the same page.
I think this game started. New Orleans, Chicago. New Orleans is a 2.5-point favorite.
Write me down for Chicago.
Yeah, I figured.
Money line.
Taking New Orleans. They're hot.
I bet Chicago money line responsibly.
He's not a gambling expert. We have to disclose.
I don't bet on my teams except when I do.
Yeah, the Bulls are in. I don't know, man.
The Bulls win the games that I think they shouldn't, and they lose the games that I think they should.
Laurie, no Wendell. I'll fuck it. I'll take the Bulls. I'm riding with them. They do for
win. Give me the Bulls because you guys talk so highly of them.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Want to be alone. We got Milwaukee and Phoenix tonight. Milwaukee's a 4.5-point favorite.
Give me Phoenix. I want to go first, so I'm not copying anybody.
Yep. Give me the Valley Boys. Let's go Phoenix.
Wow. Copycat. You want a chicken finger basket with that?
I'm taking Milwaukee.
I'll take the Bucks.
They took care of business in Denver the other night.
Yeah, they're playing good ball.
We got Clippers and Timberwolves. Clippers are 9.5-point favorites.
Yuck. Won't watch a second of this game.
9.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
That being said, give me the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves still have Kevin Garnett, right? Give me them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Timberwolves as well.
Yeah, Latrell Sprewell still on the team.
If they wore the Kevin Garnett jerseys, I would take them to win the West.
I
like Ricky Rubio, so let me give the Timberwolves some love. I'll take them.
Yeah, Johnny Flynn's still on the Timberwolves. Yeah.
Gordon, make a pick.
They're still in Vancouver.
I said I take the Clippers.
Oh, you're taking the Clippers.
You don't have to yell at me.
So this game definitely has started. It's Memphis and Charlotte. Memphis is a 2.5-point favorite.
Who's even on those teams? Give me Charlotte because they got the Rookie of the Year.
I think Charlotte could give him a run for Rookie of the Year.
This is one where I think Charlotte's obvious, so I'm going to take Memphis.
Who's even on Memphis?
My Spartan Dogs are on Memphis, so I'm going to take Memphis.
Your Spartan Dog is on Charlotte too, so.
Yeah, but there's more on Memphis. Only one of them's playing though.
Everyone has a Spartan on their team. Get over it.
Yeah, there's only like 2 Michigan Wolverines in the league.
Yeah, Cassius Winston's doing a lot for the.
We got quite a few.
What?
We got quite a few Wolverines in the league.
Yeah, Wolverines in the league. Wolverines in the league are doing better than Spartans in the league. Wait, I forgot about Draymond. Never mind. Screw you.
Wait, which Wolverines are doing better besides Karras?
Tomorrow is a player.
Hardaway Jr.'s been all right.
Duncan
Robinson
is like one of the best shooters in the league.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Don't forget about
Wagner.
Trey Burke's still balling somehow.
Burke's been balling last couple of years.
Think he has.
He has. He's been
playing
really
well.
good off the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked really good at the end of last year when I cared about the NBA.
Yeah, I don't know this guy Mo Wagner. He's been.
Oh yeah, is it pretty good in Washington? I think.
I think he's the best player on the team.
No, he's been playing well.
Oh, I heard Bradley Beal's doing pretty good.
Glenn Robinson's been in the league for a long time.
I don't think he's on the team. I don't think he's on the team.
Well,
today's the 4-year anniversary of the best triple-double of all time.
Oh, I was going to bring that up, but I totally forgot. So Lucas and I, when we were in our early days of being friends, Lucas hated Draymond Green of the Warriors. He mostly hated the Warriors. He didn't really hate Draymond Green. But we were watching a Grizzlies Warriors game in my dorm, and he was rooting avidly against the Warriors. But like couple minutes into the third quarter, we find out Draymond Green's on pace to get a quadruple double, and we were going hard for the quadruple double. And
he had the rebounds and assists. He had 8 steals going into the fourth quarter, and he had like 4 points. And we're like, points should be easy, right? He got the 2 steals in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, and then proceeded to just chuck threes, trying to get to 10 points.
Well, because he got 7, and so he was trying to just chuck threes to get that 10. People were like, the announcers were like, "You think Draymond knows where he sits right now?" And you just saw him chucking. He definitely knew where he sat. He's the only player to get triple double without points.
Poor Draymond.
I like Draymond. I don't know why.
That was one of the first games that Lucas and I watched.
It's a memorable game.
Ball game. 40-point blowout.
Do we have any picks for like March Madness since that's coming up?
I mean, when March Madness comes up, we could probably pick March Madness.
I already have Michigan winning it all.
I mean, Michigan's gonna. I will bet money that Michigan loses their first game coming out of the break.
Yeah, they probably won't even play because they're scared.
We should be scared. We're in a pandemic, guys.
They postponed their game against Illinois for no reason.
We almost kept that before too.
Other than they saw Illinois whoop Iowa.
Yeah, I lose a lot of money.
Michigan picked the worst year to be good. Is all that I'm gathering.
I'll bet Michigan to lose in the first round to a 15 seed.
You don't talk that language here, Lucas.
Lucas went to Michigan State.
I do know. Just
making sure.
I do.
He also doesn't care about Michigan State. He's the guy that wore.
I love Michigan State.
He's the guy that wore an Illinois sweatshirt into the student section and was asked to take it off.
They tried to kick me out.
No,
it's a good man.
So he wore a sweatshirt instead.
I had the right to wear the sweatshirt.
You do.
I bought the ticket.
You did.
But I mean, we could talk about NBA for hours. Should we keep going?
Nah, the Bulls just started. It's game time.
Okay. Gotta watch the Bulls. I gotta make sure. I gotta get Tillman to get 4 more rebounds.
If I go 4-0 in those picks, I might have to come back on and improve never come back on.
Real quick before we go off, does anybody have any like money picks that they've been picking? So like mine, I've been betting Giannis under 1.5 threes, and for the most part, it's been free money. It hit the other day, but for the most part, it's been free money. And then I bet when the Warriors have been doing their small ball thing with all their centers out, Draymond over whatever system market is has been free money as well.
I got money on Red 24 tonight. That's about it.
It's a good one. Nets overs are good ones.
They're probably not gonna hit today.
Yeah, probably not.
$170 on a double zero.
We need KD back before we start betting Nets overs again.
Yeah, that's true.
Their defense is worse without him.
So I think the Nets are going to trade for PJ Tucker. As funny as that is.
They don't really have anything to give anymore.
PJ Tucker is my favorite player in the NBA. besides Mike Conley, Drew Holiday, and James Harden.
Nets are up 32 at halftime.
Is he lying?
32.
30. Yeah. No. Wait. Did it say trailing? No. They're up. They're up 32.
Yeah, the Pacers have scored 30 points in the game.
That's huge. That's huge news.
Hey, Elliot, I'll take Nets plus the points in the spread.
See, I didn't pick that because I knew they were going to start while we were talking.
Well, go ahead and just put them on there for me so I can get some ground.
I mean, I would take the Pacers live line right now, whatever it is.
And that is fine.
Were you looking at the scores when you made your bets?
No.
You're trying to cheat?
I don't believe him for 1 fucking second. Not 1 second. I don't believe him.
Wow. Here's the worst.
No integrity. He's got no integrity of this guy.
No.
It's not that I just watch the NBA every night and might actually make a good pick.
No.
Nope.
Not at all. No.
I might be getting hot. Start of the NBA season, I maybe was 4-200 of my NBA bets. But I went 2-1 last night and 2-1 the night before that. So I'm just saying.
I went 3-1 last night with a good bet. I don't remember which one it was though.
Might be the week to start backing me.
I had no, this was 2 nights ago. I had the Lakers money line, the live one. It was the Lakers were down 5 with like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were plus 198.
Jeez.
And so I live bet that hard, and it went to overtime. But yeah, that was. I texted my buddy and I was like, "Sorry, I didn't let you know about the free money that was handed out tonight." But I mean, it got to the point where I was like, I want to bet $100 on this because I'm fairly certain the Lakers are going to come back from 5 points in the fourth quarter. But I was like, what does Vegas know that I don't?
Yeah.
And so I did it, but I really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the day after I lost a lot of money on the Chiefs money lines. So it was like, maybe I shouldn't just keep pounding this.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Smart.
That's what my roommate does with Illinois games. If we go down, he just bets the money line every like 10 minutes. And that's you just triple and quadruple lose your money there.
I really like basketball money lines losing, like when teams are losing. Because like you can come back from a 20-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I just had a nice. Holy shit. Sorry.
Nice shit.
No, I'm about to. All right. We got anything else we want to talk about this week?
I mean, I can talk about 100 things.
100?
100.
Can we guess what gum you're chewing?
My Grizzly grind,
Guess
a
what
Rocket
brand of
League
gum
grind.
you're chewing?
You can guess.
You look like a Dentine Ice type of guy.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
That's a really good guess.
Fuck. That's like some high.
I was thinking 5 gum, the spearmint.
What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of degenerates, by the way.
I'll go with the Trident layers just because I feel like Elliot's.
Oh, that's no way.
Extra? Are you shitting me? No,
Are you kidding me?
fuck, are you kidding me?
I mean, I'm doing that, bro.
Fuck.
It was in front of your face. You didn't even say it.
Because extra's like my shit, so I thought you'd be a little bit more high end than me, so I was like, Dentine Ice. Easy money.
Elliot, I thought you were a bit more classy than that.
Yeah, my bad.
It's wrong.
Cheap as hell. This was like $3.
Yeah, my roommate has 3 boxes, and I just take a couple packs.
I thought you were more of a sticks guy.
Huh?
I thought you were more of a sticks guy, like a stick of gum.
What is a stick?
Yeah. Like you go buy.
I thought those were the pop out things. Interesting.
I'm
a big
definitely a
stick
stick
of gum
guy.
guy.
I don't like the pop out at all.
Ellie's the type of guy to go buy like a pack of baseball cards for the gum. They still do
Oh,
that?
one sucks, man. It goes bad in like 5 seconds.
Big League Chew is the best. Are you kidding me?
Big League Chew is the best.
No. That's the
Did
gum
you
with
just
the
get basic Big League Chew?
What'd you say?
Did you get the regular?
I think so.
Sour apple is pretty good.
Sour apple's good. They were all good. They were all good. Let's face it. They were all good.
They were all good.
Anything else we want to gamble on real quick?
You can gamble on.
Ride 24 tonight. Ride 24 tonight also.
Yeah, Red 24. I think that's my go-to tonight. I always hit the 0 and 00 just to be sure, because I don't want to get burned on that again. I won $70. Yeah, I won $70 hitting the 00. It was nice, good feeling. It's the best shit of my life.
I don't know how you guys just have money.
All right.
I mean, this one time I had $2 in the roulette machine, and I got it up, and I was betting. So like I would just double it every time. I would go red and black, and I would double it every time just to get it up there. And we got up to 50, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna go for 100." And I bet, like, I don't remember if it was black or red, but what hit was green, and I was just so pissed.
Oh, I always bet on the green because as soon as that happens, once you're just like $1 here, $1 there, and then
I don't know numbers. Numbers are dumb.
You gotta have a feeling though.
Numbers are hype.
I love the numbers because that number hits, man. It's something like it's like oh, I think I have a problem.
Big craps guy myself.
I think I'm developing a gambling problem, guys.
I think I have a problem, guys. I think I need to.
It's the rush of like winning like $2 here and there, and then it's like hitting like a 96 on a number, and you're like, oh, okay. Okay,
That's how they get you.
Yep.
For the third time, are we? Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I'm good. I think I'm solid.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We appreciate your
NBA. Hear your guys' terrible football takes because you guys are idiots.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, we don't advertise anything less. We do say that we're.
Is that the name of your podcast? 3 Idiots.
It's actually not fun yet.
It's 2 idiots and a boob, and the goal of the listener is to figure out who the boob is. You know, but actually all of us.
Eventually, you reveal it, like episode 95.
Right.
All right, is that it for everybody?
Boys. Yep.
Boys. Yep.
Yes.
All right. This has been "Are You Having Fun Yet?" episode 6.
One less than Tom Brady.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks. It's like 5 more than the Bears. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. We love ya. Y'all have a great